I'm in Bangkok, Thailand right now, and this is my Airbnb that I'm renting for $264 a month. Now, it can get even cheaper than this. In Bangkok, Thailand, you can actually get a condominium for $200 a month with AC and hot water, and the plumbing is perfect. You might not have a refrigerator. Some places do, some places don't, but that's the trade-off. It's $200 a month for a condominium, rooftop, high rise, balcony. You can have all that for $200 a month. In America, that is unheard of. Now, I know I'm in Airbnb right now, and this is the place. This right here, this is my bathroom, and this is my shower, all in one. Right here, this is my refrigerator. This is my closet, my little workstation, bed, so on and so forth. Now, I bring all this up to say, in America, this is unheard of, especially through Airbnb. You can't get anything for $264 a month in Airbnb, let alone in America, you can't get anything as far as rent is concerned for $200 a month. And there's varying budgets in Thailand. You can live as low as $110 for rent a month. I've seen it. $110 for rent a month in Bangkok, Thailand. It's a wonderful place to be. Not only is the cost of living cheaper, but the food is healthier. There's less preservatives. There's less pesticides in it. Not only is healthcare more affordable than America, but you don't have to wait. The whole reason why I moved to Bangkok, Thailand was due to the cost of living. I wanted to live a more affordable life. I didn't want to have to kill myself over paying bills. I didn't want to have to be stressing over mundane things. Even being here is cheaper and you don't have to make as much money. You don't even have to own a vehicle. It's a wonderful place to be when you don't have to travel by vehicle. You can travel by means of public transportation. You can walk almost anywhere. There are sidewalks, unlike in America. You can take the bus. You can take the train. You can take their version of Uber, which is Grab, and/or Bolt. It's way more affordable. $1 to $3 Uber rides, quote unquote. Let me just use the American transportation app for reference. Uber rides, $1 to $3 Uber rides. Why would I ever want to go back to living a high stress life where they teach you to consume, yet the quality for the consumption that we're doing isn't even subpar? It's not even subpar. Living here is slower. There's a slower pace of life living in Thailand. The community is better. The neighbors know themselves to the left and the right. It's safer here. Not everyone can own a gun and/or a firearm. There's less crime. People are willing to talk to you. People are willing to help you. People are happy to see you here, especially as a foreigner. Now, don't get me wrong, foreigners are increasing the cost of living at this place. Absolutely. But I'm one of the foreigners that live like a local. I live just like the locals. I actually stay around the communities and I put my money back into the community. Now, I want everyone to know that I'm not bad-mouthing America. I love my country. I serve my country. I used to be in the military. My mom and father and uncles were all in the military as well. They are retired. And I even think that America is a great place to be if you're looking to build and generate wealth, especially generational wealth for your children and/or family in the future. That's the whole point of America. It's a corporation. You can generate as much wealth as possible there. But I don't think the quality of life is necessarily worth your sanity, because it will cost you your whole soul in order to generate that wealth. It will, absolutely. And the quality of life there, it costs way, way more. It costs way more, not in a sense of your dollars, but it's going to cost you way more of your time. It's going to cost way more of your mental capacity. It's going to cost you your whole being as a human. There's no more 40-hour work weeks. Not in America, not all that much. Most people who are on salary, they're working themselves to the bone. They're working 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks. A lot of men are working 80-hour weeks and they're not even getting by. They're damn near scraping by. And that's as an individual. Imagine having a wife. Imagine having 2 kids. Imagine having a mortgage, 2 cars. Both parents typically have to work nowadays in society. There's childcare. It's through the roof. Insurance, through the roof. And when you want to use that insurance, it increases your insurance. It's such a hellscape of a game that why would anyone want to play it for the long run? Get your money and go. I'm tired of the propaganda. I'm tired of the fear mongering. I'm tired of the indoctrination. They've been telling us that we're the greatest country. Maybe we used to be. Not anymore. Look at how the country is being ran. Straight into the dirt. Things are way too unaffordable. People are killing themselves to get by, let alone put their children in better positions to succeed. It's costing way too much nowadays. I fear the golden age is gone. Long gone. I noticed that in America, it doesn't even give you the time to think. You always have to be thinking about your next move. When it's the weekend, you can't even truly enjoy the weekend because you're thinking about Monday. You're thinking about the work that isn't even on your desk yet, and you're anxious because you haven't even done the work. Let alone you're not even living in the moment. You're thinking about the future that hasn't even came, because that's how stress-inducing America is. It's a grind mindset. It's always hustle, hustle, hustle. There's no time to relax. There is no work-life balance. Work is the majority of your life. I truly think America has lost the plot. We're not meant to live like this. People want to retire. Retirement is being pushed back. I'm seeing more elderly work than the young. That's becoming a global problem, but I'm talking about America. People aren't having children anymore. Nobody wants to have children when they realize that they're in a cage that they might not be able to get out of. I understand that we're going through critical times, and I found a way that people can live a life with little stress and still earn their money. I believe that if you're in America, you should be looking for a cheaper country to live while making American USD, so you can stack, so you can save, so you can invest. I truly believe that. It's called geo arbitrage. I stumbled upon it, and it's basically where you can go to a country and make your dollar stretch the furthest, and you can rapidly build wealth due to the lower cost of living. I could put out a book about that, and eventually I will, just to guide people in America that, hey, you don't have to live your life that way. It is possible to leave America, generate that USD, work remote, go to a country where the cost of living is lower, stack your money, invest, build, and finally start gaining wealth. The wealth that America promised you years ago that isn't available now. And I truly mean this. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. With that being said, I know I made this video more than about this Airbnb that I'm currently living within, but I had a whole bunch of things to talk about. I will make a video on the pros and cons of living in the United States and coming and living in Thailand, let alone abroad entirely, because I feel as if certain places abroad are just vastly more advanced and modernized than America's so-called best country in the world. I think people really like the compare and contrast, especially Americans. Most Americans don't even leave their country. They don't. If anything, they might go to Mexico, they might go to Canada, and that's it. That's it. Not even half of Americans have a passport. And the ones that have a passport, they don't travel abroad truly. They don't see how the world truly is because they think they're in the best country. Why would I have to leave? But I'm telling you, you're not. You're stressed to the teeth, and there's no way you feel as if that's how it's supposed to be. No matter how high you pull them bootstraps, the straps can only get so tight. Eventually, they will fall off because the pressure is only building further and further along. Those straps will fall off eventually.